Have you ever felt that nagging truth inside, a quiet whisper that perhaps no one else dares to admit? Imagine for a moment that you're locked inside a fortress of your own making, a gilded cage built not by others, but by every decision you've ever made. Every time you held back a dream or silenced a desire, you laid another brick. You became a prisoner of expectations, the expectations of society, of your loved ones, of that critical inner voice that demands perfection. Have you ever noticed the pressure in your chest, not from the weight of your responsibilities, but from the crushing need to perform? It's not mere stress or fleeting anxiety. It's the deep, unyielding sensation of living a life that was never truly yours. Instead, you spent your days sculpting an image for an audience that might never truly see you. You were always performing, always waiting for applause that felt hollow, a constant reminder that the real you was fading behind the mask of approval. But here's a thought few dare to express. No one demanded that you sacrifice your true essence. No one told you that in order to belong, you had to erase the parts that make you unique. And yet, willingly or not, you traded pieces of your soul for the fleeting comfort of certainty. In chasing validation, you unwittingly signed away your freedom. And now, as you peer into the mirror of your soul, you might wonder, what remains when you strip away all that was imposed upon you? Is there even a you left, or is it just the echo of what others expected you to be? We live in a world that seems to celebrate the illusion of control, a neat, tidy promise that if we just plan, predict, and perfect every detail, life will unfurl exactly as we imagine. But what if this obsession with order is the very trap that keeps us confined? The harder you try to manage every outcome, the more elusive true freedom becomes. The truth is, control is a deceptive friend. The more you cling to it, the more you lose sight of the beauty in uncertainty. Life isn't a series of problems to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. Consider this. Every moment spent wrestling with the desire for certainty pulls you further away from the spontaneous, vibrant life that could be yours if you just let go. The constant striving for a flawless script leads to a life of rehearsed moments, devoid of genuine emotion. And yet, the more you reach for perfection, the more the raw, unedited truth of your existence slips through your fingers. Now, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what if detachment isn't about indifference, but about reclaiming your freedom? Think of detachment as the art of stepping back, of observing life without the chains of expectations. This is not about giving up or resigning yourself to mediocrity. It's about understanding that you were never meant to be a constant performer. True liberation comes when you start living for yourself, not for an audience. When you let go of the need to control every outcome, you open yourself to the unpredictable wonders of existence. Imagine a life where the fear of judgment is replaced by the thrill of exploration. A life where the only measure of success is the authenticity of your experiences. This is the paradox. In surrendering the illusion of control, you gain something infinitely more valuable, your true self. It's in the quiet moments of letting go that you discover who you really are, beyond the roles, beyond the expectations, beyond the superficial applause. We often speak of life as if it were a fixed script, a series of chapters dictated by fate or the expectations of others. But what if we reimagined our lives as fluid narratives, stories that we write as we go along? Every decision, every stumble, every triumph adds a unique line to the story of you. And here's the incredible part. You are not merely a character in this tale. You are the author. The stories we tell ourselves have a profound power. They shape how we see the world, how we interpret our experiences, and ultimately, who we become. Yet, many of us are trapped in narratives that were written for us, stories of inadequacy, of limitations, of never being enough. The moment you start questioning these inherited tales, you unlock the possibility to rewrite your destiny. Instead of accepting the narrative of failure, why not pen a story of resilience, passion, of daring to be different? Picture this. Every day, with every breath, you have the chance to craft a new chapter. A chapter that doesn't follow the old, worn-out patterns, but one that reflects your true desires and dreams. It's about embracing the contradictions of your being, the light and the shadow, and finding beauty in the messy, unpredictable process of becoming. Yet there is a caveat. Stepping away from a life of scripted certainty is no small feat. The comfort of routine, the familiar cadence of a life lived for others, is a powerful lure. Routine is a gentle sedative that numbs the urgency of change. It whispers that safety lies in repetition, that the known, even if it confines you, is better than the vast, terrifying unknown. But ask yourself, what is the true cost of this comfort? With every day spent clinging to what is safe and known, you are trading away moments that could lead to genuine transformation. The very habits that once provided a sense of security are now the chains that keep you from evolving. The steady beat of routine becomes the lullaby that sings you into complacency, far from the vibrant pulse of life that beckons you to explore. In our quest for validation, we often lose sight of what it means to be authentically ourselves. We sculpt our lives to fit the expectations of the world, carefully curating our identities to earn approval. Yet, the irony is that in striving to please, we end up pleasing no one, not even ourselves. There is a profound liberation in accepting that you are enough, exactly as you are, without needing to conform to an external script. Imagine for a moment shedding the layers of expectation like an old coat, heavy and worn out. What if you could stand bare, vulnerable yet whole, and still find the strength to be admired? Authenticity is not about perfection. It's about embracing imperfection as a vital part of your unique story. True connection, true fulfillment, comes when you allow yourself to be seen, the raw, unfiltered version of you that is both flawed and beautifully real. Every time you let go of the need for constant control, you reclaim a piece of your inner power. It is in the relinquishing of pretense that you find the courage to pursue what truly matters. The journey towards authenticity is fraught with uncertainty, but within that uncertainty lies the space for creativity, growth, and genuine connection. It is in that very space that you will find the extraordinary gift of being truly alive. What if, instead of clinging to the remnants of a carefully constructed image, you allowed yourself to be reborn with every sunrise? Every moment spent in the grip of fear and the desire for external approval is a moment stolen from the possibility of true, unbridled self-expression. The path to inner freedom begins when you decide to live on your own terms, to let go of the false securities that have long held you back. Now, let's explore a facet of our existence that is as potent as it is often overlooked: the art of storytelling. Our lives are a tapestry woven with the narratives we create and share. Every conversation, every decision, every encounter adds a new thread to that tapestry. And in telling our stories, we reveal the essence of who we are. But consider this: the stories you tell yourself are not just mere reflections of your past, they are the blueprints for your future. The internal dialogue that whispers, "I am not enough," or "I must be perfect," shapes the reality you inhabit. And if you can change that narrative, if you can rewrite the script in a way that honors your true self, you might just transform your destiny. There is a beauty in embracing the unfinished nature of your story. Life isn't a polished narrative with a neat conclusion. It's an ongoing epic filled with twists, turns, and unexpected revelations. Embrace the imperfections, the detours, the unexpected chapters. In doing so, you create a narrative that is not only authentic, but also resilient, a a narrative that acknowledges pain and triumph in equal measure. So, here we are, at a crossroads. On one path lies the familiar yet confining realm of expectations and self-imposed limitations. On the other lies a journey into the unknown, a journey that promises liberation but requires courage, vulnerability, and an unwavering commitment to discovering your truth. Ask yourself, are you willing to step away from the comfort of certainty and embrace the exhilarating uncertainty of self-discovery? Are you ready to discard the role that others have written for you and start penning your own narrative, a narrative that is as unpredictable as it is genuine? The decision is yours alone. Every day is an opportunity to challenge the status quo, to question the inherited beliefs that have long dictated your choices. The moment you decide to live for yourself is the moment you reclaim your power. It is a bold, rebellious act in a world that often celebrates conformity over authenticity. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a newfound resolve, a promise to yourself that you will no longer be a bystander in your own life. Picture yourself shedding the layers of expectation like a second skin and stepping into the brilliance of your own potential. This is not a call for reckless abandon, but an invitation to deliberate, conscious action. It's about choosing moments of courage over the safety of the familiar. There is no grand, one-size-fits-all blueprint for living authentically. Your journey will be uniquely yours, marked by moments of triumph and inevitable setbacks. Yet, every step you take towards embracing your true self, however small, is a victory against the forces that seek to dilute your essence. The power of your narrative lies in your hands. With every decision to be true to yourself, you write a line in the story of your liberation. Let us remember that life is not a static portrait, but a living, evolving masterpiece. Each day you have the opportunity to redefine who you are and what you stand for. There is a profound beauty in the constant state of becoming, a beauty that lies in the acceptance of change and the inevitability of growth. The journey towards authenticity is not a destination but a continuous dance, a dance where every misstep is a lesson, every stumble a reminder that perfection is an illusion. In embracing this dance, you learn to celebrate the rhythms of your own heartbeat, the quiet triumphs over your fears, and the resilient spirit that refuses to be confined by outdated narratives. Take a deep breath and consider this. Every moment of uncertainty, every pause to question the life you've been leading, is an invitation to step into a fuller, more vibrant existence. There is a power in questioning, in allowing yourself to dream beyond the constraints of what has been deemed acceptable. The spark of transformation lies in the willingness to listen to that inner voice, to acknowledge its truths, and to act upon them. You might find that the very things you once considered your weaknesses are, in fact, the raw materials from which your greatest strengths are forged. When you strip away the layers of pretense, what remains is a core of untapped potential, a reservoir of creativity, resilience, and boundless possibility. Finally, consider the legacy you wish to leave behind. Not one of superficial achievements or hollow accolades, but a legacy that speaks to the authenticity of your journey, a testament to the courage it took to defy the expectations imposed by the world. True success is not measured by the number of approvals you receive or the roles you fulfill, but by the integrity of the life you choose to live. As you embark on this transformative path, remember that every challenge is an opportunity to refine your story. Every setback is a stepping stone towards a more profound understanding of yourself, and every moment of doubt is a reminder that the quest for authenticity is a lifelong endeavor, one that is as rewarding as it is demanding. Now, as we reach the close of this reflection, I invite you to take a bold step forward. Look within and ask yourself, what if, starting today, you chose to let go of the chains of expectation? What if you dared to live a life that was unapologetically, fiercely, and beautifully your own? In the silence of your heart, there is a story waiting to be written, a story that begins with the simple, profound declaration, "I rewrite my story." Let this be more than a phrase. Let it be a commitment to yourself, a promise that every day you will strive to uncover and embrace the true essence of who you are. The road ahead may be uncertain, and the journey may be fraught with challenges. But remember, the path to freedom is never paved with certainty. It is forged in the fires of vulnerability, courage, and relentless self-discovery. Embrace the unknown, trust in the process, and know that every step you take brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. As you continue forward, remember that this is not just a monologue, it's a call to action, a call to awaken from the slumber of conformity and to live a life that is rich with purpose, passion, and authenticity. The only limits that exist are the ones you allow to define you. Break free, reclaim your narrative, and let your life be a testament to the power of living truly and without apology. So, are you ready? Will you remain in the comfort of a life dictated by external expectations? Or will you step into the vibrant chaos of your own creation? The decision is yours, and the time to act is now. I rewrite my story. If these words resonate with you, let them be the beginning of your own revolution, a revolution of authenticity, courage, and unbridled self-expression. Subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and join this community of fearless storytellers who refuse to settle for a life that is anything less than extraordinary. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep turning the page, because the next chapter might just change everything.